Okay, so today we're doing kind of a bodybuilder-esque sort of day. We're gonna do 3 rounds with rest in between of 8 to 15 heavy floor press, 8 to 15 curls, and 8 to 15 strict press, and 50 mountain climbers at the end, just, because. CrossFitters don't do a lot of curls. Yeah, we view curls as kind of, well, curls are not quote unquote functional because it's an isolation exercise. And isolation exercises aren't good at moving large loads long distances quickly. But it's an assistance exercise, and curls can actually be quite useful for people who have elbow issues in weightlifting. So if you have a problem with hyperextending your elbows, doing curls can be a good way to alleviate that. So it's good to just kind of throw it out there every once in a while to familiarize yourself with it. So before we go through this, let's warm up. So let's start with some squats. We're not going to be doing a lot of leg stuff today because we did a lot of leg stuff yesterday. And then instead of push-ups, you're going to do either going to do dive bomber push-ups or you're going to do up and down dogs. So a dive bomber push-up, you start in like a down dog type position, and you just kind of pretend that there's a pole in front of you, and you gotta scoot underneath that pole and then go the opposite direction. If that's not going to work, keep your elbows straight and just give me some up and down dogs. Just give me a few. I'm not too concerned with any particular number. Then after that, get into the quadruped position. So you're on your hands and knees. From here, you're going to go onto your elbows, kind of like a sphinx. You're going to take one hand, put it behind your head, and then that elbow is going to touch the floor. And then you're going to try and point that elbow up towards the sky, and then just alternate between those two positions. I'm going to do about 8. And then I'm going to switch sides. So I'm going to do 8 on the other side too. And then from here, you're going to stand up, give me some hug, some arm swings. Up and down. Some circles. Other way. Go ahead and just give me some shoulder shrugs. Okay, let's talk about the workout. So, notice I said 8 to 15. I want you to use a weight that would be difficult at a maximum of 15 reps. But if you are anywhere, let's say you start, you do 15 and it's fine, but then the next round you only get 13. That's fine. as long as you're getting close to failure-ish anywhere in the window of 8 to 15 reps, you're golden today. And we're going to do this for every one of the movements except for mountain climbers. So first things first, the floor press. You can do this with really any implement that you have. If you're using a barbell, if you're using light enough weight, you can just grab the barbell and bring it over. If you're using bumper plates, so it's heavier, you would roll the barbell so it's at your hip, and then you would just kind of hike up the barbell with your hip to get it into this position here. If you're using a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you're going to set that weight up around your hip. You're going to grab a hold like so. Notice that my elbow is bent here. I'm going to keep my elbows bent, and I'm just going to lean back to get into that position as well. Okay? Once you're here, you're going to set your shoulders down. If you're using a barbell, you're going to press right from there. Okay? If you're using a little bit lighter weight, like these kettlebells that I got, you're going to a bridge position to increase the range of motion of the shoulder, and you're going to press up like so. My arms are fairly close to my body, and I'm going to do 15 just like that. When it's time to finish and put them down, I want you to do it as controlled as possible. So you're going to bring this back down here, and I'm just going to kind of do a sit-up and carefully bring the weights back where I started. If you're using a barbell, you would just put it on your hip and lower your hip. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so we're in a bridge too?
Ideally, yes. The bridge is going to be in, you're going to be doing the bridge while you're doing the presses.
Okay.
It's a half bridge. Any questions on that? We good on that?
Yep.
Cool. The curls. So we don't do curls a lot, like I said, so it's a little bit less normal. When you're using, we're going to be doing both hands at once. We want to make sure that we're using a full range of motion. So I'm pretending that this is like a dumbbell right now. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to keep your elbow just very slightly in front of your body. See where it is right here? I'm not letting it just hang here. I'm putting it very slightly in front here. And then the goal is to have the elbow not move and to curl everything up from there, okay? As opposed to this, as you curl, you don't want to let your elbow travel backwards. See that?
Yep.
So keep the elbow slightly in front, and you're going to bring this up like so, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 kettlebells. And with this weight and this rep scheme and the kettlebells, I'm going to do a little, I'm going to give them a little send off. Some people might call it cheating. But what I'm going to do with these is to do the kettlebell curl. My elbow is already in the right position, but I'm going to start with my palms back. I'm going to start with a slightly wider stance, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a hip open to bring it up. Notice I'm trying to keep my elbows in that same position. And I'm going to do as many of these as I can, okay? As long as it's under 15, 8 to 15 reps, okay? If you're using a barbell, same deal, you're just going to be using 2 hands. Elbows slightly in front, and you're going to try and just curl that up. Is that going to work?
Yep.
You want to give it a try, or are you good to go?
Which one?
Whichever one you're going to use for the workout. It's harder than it looks, right?
It is hard.
That's what every CrossFitter says, because we don't do curls. Once you make them do curls, you're like, oh wow, this is actually really hard.
Yeah. It is hard.
All right, 2 more things. Strict press, you know how to do a strict press. You can use any implement you want. Kettlebells, dumbbells, you can use your barbell for that too. Big thing is, of course, range of motion. So me using the kettlebells, I'm gonna have my normal kettlebell front rack position right here, and I'm just gonna straight press up. 8 to 15 of those. And Finish it off with 50 mountain climbers. You know mountain climbing, it's just doing it.
Yep.
I always count it 1 knee as 1 rep. So you can think of it as, 25 on each leg, however you want to think about it. But that's just a little burner to give us something else to do. Then we're going to take a short rest, just like catch our breath, and then we're going to do it again. And then we're going to do it a 3rd time, and then we're done. That's all it is.
Okay.
Okay. No timer or anything for this one. It's just going to be, do I want to use the heavy arm stress? I think I do. Hold on. See how this goes. I might break my floor, but we're gonna try not to. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, 8 to 15 reps. Here we go, floor press. And then very carefully.
Oh.
All right, 15 on the first round. Next is going to be the curls. I normally don't make it to 15 on these, but we'll see. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get to 8.
14 was good for me. Oh, jeez.
All right, that's going to have to do for that. Okay. Next is going to be the strict press. Your arms aren't tired yet. Strict press, 8 to 15 strict presses. Not doing great today. And then 50 mountain climbers. And then we get just a moment rest. And we're going to do it all over again. Ready for more presses? Floor presses? You're giggling over there. All right. Floor presses. Ideally from a bridge. Whew. Whew. 19. Whew. Come on. One more. Oh boy, okay. All right. All right. Continuing on. Curls. I didn't even make it to 8 last time. Let's see what happens this time. Oh, oops. I was about to clean them. I was like, oh, no, not doing that. Oh, I need a lighter kettlebell. Oops, there's so many of these. Okay. All right. Next is strict press. Here we go. Got 8 of those. Whew. Then, mountain climbers. Oh, yeah. Arms are tired. Just holding myself up. In the mountain climbers, I'm like, oh, my arms. All right. Take a moment.
mountain climbers?
Yeah, 50 mountain climbers if you haven't already. Gives me more rest. Okay, take a moment.
Good, because my arms are toast.
Yeah, so am I. Doesn't take much, right?
Not with a barbell, and this is the heaviest I've done.
Oh, good.
When you aren't used to doing a barbell, it really just, it's so different.
Oh, yes. Yeah, once we are allowed back in the gym, the first month is going to be awful. All the things that like we didn't even think about before, like like we're not used to having the barbell on our back anymore. So just resting the barbell on our back is going to be uncomfortable.
I'm like putting a noodle on my barbell.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
Cushioning for my back.
No. We're not doing that. None of, like, there's people at Foxcare will do that, and if they're one of the people that I train and I find them using it, I take it away from them and hide it.
Really?
Oh, yes. No noodles on my barbells. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
One more round. We've already done 2. We just got 1 more to go.
Okay.
All right, floor press. Come on. One more. Good. Oh. Yep, I'm good. Just kind of dropped your kettlebells on. All right. Let's move this over. Okay, done with floor presses. Next, the curls, which have been kicking my butt today. Okay. Here we go. One. 2. 3. 4. 5 is all I got, which is not good. Not good at all. That's okay though. All right. Anywhere between 8 and 15 strict press with any implement you want. All right. I got one more. Oh, okay. Whew. And the last thing we got is going to be our 50 mountain climbers. If our arms can hold us. Oh. Okay. How you doing, Kathy?
Oh, I'm down on the floor relaxing.
Oh, okay, good.
Stretching.
Good. Well, that's it. Hopefully your arms are going to be as sore as mine.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, it doesn't take a million reps
No, it doesn't.
as long as you scale it appropriately. All right, tomorrow is going to be Mobility Friday. We're going to be doing our stretchies. It's going to be great.
Okay.
Today, I think we're good without doing any mobility today. If you wake up tomorrow and your arms won't straighten out, do some push-ups. Do some push-ups on a counter. That'll make them feel a lot better. Yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one, Kathy.
Oh, bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.